John Carey. From Old Man Markley. Wait a second. That's me.
My name is Fat Mike, I'm an old punk rocker who's more well known for being a shit talker, a troublemaker and iconoclast. I thought I'd do more damage with my own podcast.
Me and Mike explain harmonies. It's kinda boring. Episode 12. Mike and I do stuff sometimes.
What's up? The internet and people in cars that have the internet. This is Fat Mike. I have a very special podcast for you today. Not because Sam's here. Sam's here again. What's up, Sam?
I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, Sam drops by a lot. But I love you, Sam. Love having you here. Remember, you're not the guest. You're just a dude over there. Okay.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. And try to talk into the mic. You don't have to do that the whole time. We talked about this. Here, we have Johnny from Old Man Markley.
Hey, what's up, Mike? What's up, Sam?
What's up,
Hey,
Johnny?
what's up, Johnny?
Not
Johnny's
much.
my dear friend. And what this episode is about today is harmony.
Harmony, vocals.
Vocals. Because Johnny, a lot of you might know this. Look, you dropped by. Okay,
All right.
you might learn a little something, Sam. You know,
Maybe.
I know.
No.
He's doing fucking.
I love your voice, Sam. You're a
When you
great
guys
singer.
say like, "Hey, we're hanging out," I just figured that hanging out.
We're hanging out. You don't have to go. Boring. It's what I don't think this is boring. Johnny and I, for the past 6-8 years.
Longer, dude. I think you signed to
Eight-
OMM in
eight-
2011, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
We started working on Home Street Home that year.
Right. So Johnny and I have been doing harmonies together for 10 years, and he's the guy. He's the best person I've ever worked with. Spike is really good, but Johnny, he sounds just like me, which is so cool.
Yeah, I can totally do it.
Yeah. Like, don't call me white.
Don't call me white.
Yeah, see? He can do me.
Yeah.
So he sings on a lot of NOFX records. He does a lot of harmonies, which I do some of them.
Yeah.
Hefe does a lot. Melvin does some. Karina does some.
We work on the harmonies together. We produce
Right.
them together.
But Johnny is the guy I work with on all my harmonies. He's wonderful at it. So we did Kogi the Clown too. So today what we're going to do is dissect a lot of harmonies that we've done together, or that you've done.
Yeah,
we're gonna pull them out of the songs and listen to them, and see. We're gonna tell you how we do it differently than most people.
Right.
Which we really do. What John and I do, we try to find the best harmony.
Yeah, we'll start with the obvious. It's the first thing that comes to the ear. And then we look at it like, how they follow, say, steps. If you were to think about a melody dropping down in steps or ascending. And then we...
Right, and I always go for the one note. I'm like, Johnny, go with... I always think a harmony should be one note, unless it doesn't work.
I mean, that's a great start, always. Sometimes you have to adjust a note here at the end to settle.
Yeah, if I sing, don't call me white, and you sang, don't call me white, if you just did a fifth, it just gets kind of boring.
Don't call me white. It would change the whole feeling of that chorus. But.
So let's get to this, because now it's getting kind of boring. Sam is staring at the fucking ceiling.
All right, well, this is
So which one
off
of you?
the last album.
Which one of you is Paul McCartney? Which one's Rick Rubin? Is that what we're doing? I mean, Mike's got to be Rick Rubin, right?
Rubin, right? It's because it's more Jewish sounding.
Yeah. Well, it's just more bulbous.
More
of a
bulbous.
I'm probably a bigger Beatles fan.
Yeah. And you can play every Paul McCartney song.
Well, sort of.
And I have a round head, which is
Onward.
So, here we go. Fuck euphemism, right?
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows this part.
Right.
We're not listening to the whole song, are we? No, this is what we're going to do on this song. We're going to go through just the vocals, the vocal parts, and we're going to show you all the stuff that Johnny sang over my vocals.
Yeah, so here's like Let's listen to the verse through real quick, and then we'll just kind of listen to the parts we threw in some harmony.
I walked into the Eagle, and someone called me sis. I said, I'm not a sis, I'm a sissy. Should I call you Mr. or Miss? I said,
Now what are you doing? Playing your part in there?
So we wrote this harmony on over this line.
should I call you Mr. or Miss? Should I call you Mr. or Miss? Should I call you Mr. or Miss? I said, I'm actually...
Right, so it's totally different than the melody. It doesn't follow the melody at all.
I said, I'm actually a transvest, but before I got to tight, the place erupted into my first gender pronoun bar fight.
Well, there's no harmony
This
there.
song is so funny. Oh yeah, there is. Listen.
Okay.
Is
The
by
place
harmony you mean
erupted
Johnny?
into my first gender.
Now that's a whole other
Pronoun
melody.
bar fight.
Yeah, go to the next
The
one.
place erupted into my first gender. Pronoun bar fight.
Okay.
They thought I was just posing or on a publicity stunt.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's just one.
But still,
It's cool.
a lot of the harmonies we did on the last album were lower harmonies. So a lot of times I'm singing under you, and it's sort of like this whole other style,
Right.
you know?
It's very Bad Religion-ish.
Yeah, you always said that. It's like how they did is bring the low harmony louder into the mix.
That's what I learned that a couple years ago. Bad Religion.
Publicity stunt.
So the melody right here.
So you're doing,
Posing or on a publicity stunt.
La 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 la.
and you do.
Na 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 na.
Publicity stunt.
Oh, it's even cooler.
On a publicity stunt until I did a line off Scarlett's $100,000 cunt. She paid 100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
That one's dope.
Yeah, play both of those. Play the original and yours.
So here we got Mike.
She paid 100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
I love that line, dude. It's still fun.
Do yours.
She paid 100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
Yeah, see.
Well,
Na na
Isn't
na
that-
na na
That's some
na
wild
na
shit.
na 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 na.
Wanna play them together?
There's a lot of movement there, but it somehow just lets your melody though really dominate.
you can't even hear when you play it all
She paid
together.
100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's what we do. We try to find the best
Paid
harmony.
100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
Now you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you can
it's
hear it
pretty
in the
sick.
song. Because that's what I always try to search for is a line like what you just sang.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great melody on its own.
On its own. If we were to take you out of the mix right here,
She paid
let me bring the music in.
Yeah, yeah.
She paid 100,000 clams for a single clam in front.
Yeah, right?
It's got its own melody
It's good
that
by
does.
itself. And a lot of harmonies aren't. So we got any more in this? Let's move to the next song.
Yeah, let's see here real quick. There's a couple other lines here, like this harmony here is another example of movement. Like,
Critical political correctness ain't legit.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and I'm holding on
The same note pretty much.
Political correctness ain't legit. I
I love that
Pretty
one.
much.
Now play mine.
Critical political correctness ain't legit.
la 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 la. So you're
And you go-
making most of the movement, but
Yeah, and you go.
Critical political correctness ain't legit.
I
Right.
throw in two moves,
Just
movements,
a little thing.
but not when you're moving. So if you
Play
look
them
at
together?
the two harmonies,
But critical political correctness ain't legit.
Yeah,
But critical political correctness ain't legit.
you just played that twice.
But critical political correctness ain't legit.
See now,
I'm OCD. I got to play things like a couple times.
okay. 2 times Johnny. Johnny 2 times.
Weird.
So Sam, isn't that interesting?
Fuck no.
I think it's cool because you can't
know,
can't hear him. You can't hear the harmony.
A lot of people just don't hear it until it's not there.
I
You
think
know what I mean?
I think I literally don't hear
harmonies. Like when you're-
50% of like what like tones and stuff.
yeah.
Wait. It's because you have one eardrum.
Yeah,
Sam.
for sure.
Oh, yeah. And you usually hear the harmonies in your left ear.
That's right.
What?
That's science, bro.
Huh?
Science. Okay, now let's go to the next song. And
Yeah. This one now.
this section is about how to make why harmonies could be their own melody. That's what we do. So
Yeah,
one more
and-
song
and
on our new album.
Another thing about this next song, which is on the new album, "I Love You More Than I Hate Me," is we really we stayed under you. And a lot of times, if it's this is this melody, you want to throw the harmony up here. When we were going like down the harmony down here, I remember there were times where I was uncomfortable. Like that's just too low. It didn't feel natural.
Hey,
But
what
when
were you
hear it in the mix-
what were you talking about yesterday? We were talking about the harmonies where you were saying that like you're basically just doubling it and it doesn't do anything for it.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we have a couple examples of like,
When we do that, we'll show you.
what we call like the gang vocal.
I don't call it the gang vocal. We don't do that. It's just when there's always something easy to find.
Yeah.
And that's what most bands do, pop punk bands. They just sing a fifth or a third. They do the same melody. We'll get to that, but let's do this.
You'd cover my face when you'd fuck me. We were intimate without intimacy.
So here on this line.
We were intimate without intimacy.
Quit playing things twice. Play your
All right,
part.
you got it.
We were intimate without intimacy.
Totally different.
We were intimate without intimacy.
Just two grown men singing in beautiful harmony.
What else we got there?
Pretty.
Now play the part of the song with everything in
Yeah.
it.
We were intimate without intimacy.
Yeah. It's cool.
And then,
Sounds like Bad
It
Religion.
starts to come in here. The next part.
I feel like Thoreau at party I throw.
I started under you, came over you, and then dropped back.
So
under.
check it out. Check out. Play me and then you.
I feel like Thoreau at party I throw.
Stable. You're kind of.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah.
one that's sort of holding here.
Yeah.
In this combo.
I feel like Thoreau at party I throw. I feel like Thoreau at party I throw.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. You got a couple more in this song?
Yeah.
I love you more than I hate me. 'Cause you are everything I wish I could be.
All right, let's hear that one. Just play the harmony. We know my melody. Play your part and then both.
You are everything I wish I could be.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then we
Well,
got
that's
this whole
an auto
section.
tune.
Friendless
there.
best friend.
Yeah, we did that on purpose.
A single bookend.
So play the harmony though.
Walking dead ender.
This is harmony.
I know, but play
I'm
with
a
me. Just with me. So
I'm a friendless best friend. A single bookend. A walking dead ender. I'm a return to sender.
oh yeah, that weird. That's
I'm a return to sender.
I'm a return to sender.
yeah. So and together.
That's why, no, because it's like one of the ones that you in the studio when you're recording it. It's that weird note. Where it's, no. You got to drop down on this note. It drives you fucking nuts for 2 hours.
Well, it drives you nuts when I say that.
Yeah.
Johnny here is a good singer.
I'm a return to sender.
No, yeah, it's
Johnny.
Well, I have to follow what you ask me to do out of your mouth.
I
Yeah,
find
it must be painful for you.
You got to hit it like this.
Oh right, because I go.
Yeah.
It goes like
yeah.
this, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the road party I throw.
And then gets mad at me. Just starts fucking yelling like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that I mean.
But you're the Mike Whisperer though, because then you come in here with the voice of a fucking.
No, what he's trying to
angel.
say is, I love you. No, it's a lot of times Mike and I use visual aid in harmony, and that's how you intend to get what you want across.
Yeah, Johnny.
And if you
he
just
does
think
this.
about moving and how movement is, and you can sort of, it helps a lot of singers.
Helps me. You guys fucking taught me that shit.
Yeah.
All right, so now why don't you play something from Old Man Markley?
So this was like,
This is because when I signed Old Man Markley,
Fucking harmony heaven.
that's when I started working with him because he was on America's Got Talent
that's it.
Were you?
Yeah, I was really
Did
talented.
you place
in the top 20.
Did you get fucking? Did you have to do like the cattle call?
I got X'd.
Yeah, but did
Like
you?
out of what 100,000 singers, you're in the top 20.
like
Did you go to like the
all
Staples
show
Center?
And he did,
business.
he did linoleum too.
Shit,
I
that's something.
did.
And that's what got you kicked off on.
They were puzzled.
No, they
were puzzled.
They
by
looked
me.
me up and
Did they kick them
canceled.
Between breath, all my pride means so much less, and it is time I confess I'm a part of what went wrong. After all, underneath, ain't we all just guts and teeth?
Yeah, play all that guts and teeth part.
After all, underneath, ain't we all just guts and teeth?
Oh, you don't even hear that. Ain't we all just guts
Oh,
and
yeah.
teeth?
Ain't we all just guts and teeth?
Yeah, this song. A
That's
lot of this was.
That's more parallel.
I was gonna say we were really just using our ears. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking about it like I do with you. It wasn't like we didn't. We let the first sort of natural.
Well, you're a
harmony come
bluegrass
out.
band,
Yeah.
so you're doing traditional harmonies.
Right.
And then I'm like, no, let's write different things. But
Right.
but you do them so
Moving
well.
in separate directions.
That's another one there too.
Play them
I'm
separately.
under.
Play them separately.
Moving in separate directions.
And the melody of the song.
Moving in separate directions.
Right. So Yeah, this is a great song. There's not.
In our heads, out of our minds, and out of time.
Yeah, this one has a. This is a pretty cool harmony here too.
Sam.
Picking up where we
Stop with touch.
Picking up
Wait,
where we last left. We're trying hard.
I don't eat there.
You haven't. Okay.
Here's a good one right here.
Backwards ain't no way of living. In a world synced up with sinning. Hard hearts need forgiving.
Ooh, and what's the other part?
Backwards ain't no way of living. In a world synced up with sinning. Hard hearts need forgiving.
That's some country stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm a fan of country music, you know.
I heard. I saw it on the internet.
Where are you from, Johnny? Where do you hail from originally?
South Carolina. No, I'm from Mexico.
Yeah.
From Mexico.
I'm here from Los Angeles. Yep. But my
But you are Mexican and Colombian.
part Mexican, part Colombian. I'm a mutt.
It's good. It's a good mud if you're smuggling drugs.
No, we did a lot. I mean, Old Man Markley, a lot of it, that band, we were doing 3-part, 4-part harmony because of the size of the band. And you know, when you said why you signed us was a lot of the vocal production that we were doing at the time.
Absolutely.
Which was like harmony
Which is
driven.
the first thing we were working on together was Home Street Home, the musical.
It was Home Street Home, right?
And-
In 2014?
No, that's
2011 when I started.
yeah. I mean, I started 2008, and now
Right.
it's whenever. So this song we're going to play. It's called Floor Seasons, the Floor Seasons, because there is some parallel harmony in this, but these parts have 6 parts. So when you're
Right.
writing for Broadway, it's 6-part harmony.
Yeah, so like I think I remember when we were working with your cast, a lot of them coming from Broadway, when there's that many singers, they all go for the melody, and so it becomes this.
Well, they all go for the 5th or the 3rd.
I mean, I remember them saying like they didn't really know what exact
Right.
harmonies were, because it was like they were, until we came in here and we really worked it out with them. To fit 6 people, you end up getting a lot of unison.
Right,
So,
because you know, you have the big group, you know, number.
Yeah,
Masquerade. So they'll play this part in Floor Seasons, the rat part.
Yeah.
Play each of the 6 parts.
well, this is the part.
This is the part. That's my daughter.
Darla. Now, remember, we were making
out.
sure you don't lose the melody, and you're fitting in all these
Right.
parts that maybe go in unison. Where do you do it, and how do you do
So
it?
no, listen to all 6 parts because they're so different.
How can you live?
We live
like rats underground?
Oh, rats know how not to be found.
So,
now,
like,
now play each one.
Yeah, like-
Don't talk. Just play them each.
here we go.
Play them each once.
How can we live like rats? Oh, rats know how not to be found. How can we live like rats? Oh, rats know how not to be found. How can we live like rats? Oh, rats know how not.
We went into unison right here, but we were
You
reestablishing
can't write
the melody.
6 different parts.
Well, because there's still more vocals
there's
that
still
are
3
coming
more
in.
parts. So play the other 3 separately.
Okay, yeah. So let me mute these.
Like
guys
1
out.
and then 2 and then 3.
How can
Now we're going
we
to
live
on the lower side of the harmony.
like rats? Rats know how not to
That's
be
Nosmo?
found.
That's almost one note the whole time too,
PD.
which is
How
cool.
can we live like rats?
Sounds like okay, go.
Oh, rats know how not to be found.
Now we got the rest of the gang here.
How can
You live
we live like rats?
underground?
Whoops, Darla's off.
Rats
It's not her, it's me.
know how not to be found.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
that's rad. It's cool
Totally
that my
rad.
daughter is in there too. So now let's play the next part of the song.
At the floor, see
seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage
I mean, it's still 6 parts going.
Just play that first part, and go down all 6. Play each
Okay, here we
6
go.
by itself.
Okay.
Each one by itself.
got
Don't add them on.
I got it. Starts with mom.
At the Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage runaway.
That's it. I'll do another one.
Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage runaway.
That could be a dope
That was a
jingle.
parallel, and she had an English accent, which is weird.
That's a good jingle for like a fucking hotel right there. It would like work if it wasn't so dark. You know what I mean?
At the Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage runaway.
Now that's the melody
Yes,
right there.
And if we add the other 2 vocals in, mom and Trashly, we get.
At the Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage runaway.
Yeah, and then we have the lower ones,
At
right?
the Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons.
That's
it's
3
a
right
perfect
there.
place to stay for a teenage runaway.
Yeah,
That's
play,
just sweet.
no, play the lower ones. Play
The lower ones
Mags
come,
and
yeah, those start here. They don't come in off the top, but here we go. This is Mags.
It's a perfect place to
This is
stay
Captain
for a
Baby.
teenage runaway.
oh, Teenage Runaway. That was tuned.
That was a reference more. We ended up having to re-sing.
Oh, we re-sang that.
This is an early.
What's
session
Mags?
where-
What's Mags?
Mags comes in on this line.
The Floor Seasons, it may seem like a crash pad, but for where we all came from, it's the best home we ever had.
That's the next line.
He's
But,
coming in. Yeah, but that's when he comes in.
oh, that's when he comes in. Mm-hmm.
The Floor
That's
Seasons,
PD with
it
him.
may seem like a crash pad, but for where we all came from, it's the best home we ever had.
Okay, now play the whole part with everybody in it.
Yep. Oh, by
Can
the
you
way,
wait a second?
There's
The
one other
pork rinds?
little melody we threw in when we were doing this, and it was just at the very tail end of it. There was one melody we missed in the harmony. It was this.
It's the best home we ever had.
Sweet.
Yeah. So when that's all in now.
Floor Seasons,
No, play the piano. Play the whole track.
Okay.
Floor Seasons, we're all here for different reasons. It's a perfect place to stay for a teenage runaway. The Floor Seasons, it may seem like a crash pad, but from where we all came from, it's the best home we ever had.
Now you can hear that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking badass.
That was we worked. That's
We worked-
really complicated.
Really,
It sounds
so
easy.
many hours. It doesn't sound easy.
No.
Sam, does it sound easy?
Doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea.
Not your bowl of pork rinds.
They're chicharrones.
Whatever.
This episode brought to you by 4505 at Chicharrones.
You're so ghetto.
Fuck that pig.
Give me one of those.
We did one of the ones I remember
eat
that
pork?
really stood
Can
out
I
to
eat
me.
pork? He asked me if I can eat pork.
Daniel?
I remember when we were working on Fish in a Barrel. That one was a real doozy.
Okay, this is Fish in a Gun Barrel.
Yeah.
This one, why I'm playing this is because Johnny and I came up with the harmonies. He sang them. Like you sang Karina's part, you sang Hefe's part. And then we then we sent them to...
We sent him as reference.
Yeah.
And we had Hefe and Karina redo their parts.
Yeah. So, no, play your part, how we did it.
Why don't I leave them out, the harmonies, real quick for a
sounds
section,
so
and then we'll bring them in.
disgusting.
Okay.
Here, so check it out.
That's the worst.
Here's
Listening to people eat.
Does anyone know how loaded he was when the slaughter had begun? Does anyone know how crazy he was?
No, that's...
so that was the part I'm going to
that's-
play. Now here it is soloed.
Does anyone know how loaded he was when the slaughter had begun?
Right here.
Does anyone
On
know
this
how
one.
crazy he was?
Yeah, but that's fine. Whatever. Now play the parts you
Does anyone
did.
know how crazy he was?
Just play... I want to hear each of your parts.
Okay, we got...
It's
on
funny
that-
when you do Karina's part.
On that line, we've got...
Just play the whole thing
Does
through.
anyone know how crazy he was?
No, the Oz. Let's do the Oz.
Oh, you want to start on the Oz?
That's what we're doing, bro.
That was for the next song, but okay, we can do that. So let's listen to the part, I guess, right? You want to hear it as it was before?
I want to hear what you did,
Okay.
and then we'll play what they did and hear it in the song.
Okay. This is it.
Want to smoke some weed?
No.
It was late.
Well, yeah, but this is...
One note.
Because
three notes.
we're writing. We're not. It's not for the album.
Right. That's what gets cool.
That doesn't sound anything like what we do. But so add the other part this time. Add it.
With the whole
So
part.
play both of them.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's so good though.
I bet Johnny sounds fucking crazy when he comes.
Listen.
Listen.
It sounds something like this, Sam.
Okay, now play Hefe and. That's sweet.
That was
when,
sweet.
When I come, this is kind of it's a relationship killer. Right when you come, you go dun 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 dun.
That'll fucking mood up for sure.
The Three Stooges move, man. And you make eyes like boop. Can you play without the saxophone in there?
No.
What type of saxophone is that?
Listen.
French.
Alto.
It's really fitting. Yeah, I mean,
Not a big saxophone fan. Unless it's
the
the
saxophone.
What was the guy's name from fucking Lost Boys?
Kenny G.
No, Lost Boys. He's all greased up with the pink leotard. And I still believe. He's a fucking
Kiefer
wrestler.
Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland.
No, dude. No, the fucking.
What does this have to do with the fucking high price of tea in China?
Well, it has to do with the fucking high volume of that fucking saxophone that shouldn't be there. I can tell you that much.
I like the saxophone.
we
part.
know
Unless you were greased up.
It's dope.
Well, it was Hefe's trumpet part.
Oh
but,
shit.
But it sounded too mariachi. So
Now this song though, the 3-part harmonies in here. There's some stuff here that we did that we really went up.
Fish in a
went-
gun barrel. Oh yeah. So this is when Johnny was writing Karina's part. So
Yeah,
you're singing
so-
in falsetto.
Yeah, here we got like Mike.
Anyone think he may have just been prescribed the wrong happy pill?
The wrong happy pill. The wrong happy pill.
What's
But
the
in
middle
mix, There is no middle one because Karina sometimes is alone with you, and then it goes into a 3-part, and then I do the same on this.
We'll do
song.
the 3-part. I want to hear the 3-part part.
So these 2 lines here are the harmonies under your melody.
Humans were in season, his brain had a lesion.
Which
Worse if he didn't have any reason.
what we did though
That's
there
neat.
is I think we're octave apart. No.
For most of it.
And you're in the middle, so it creates like you get this effect.
Humans were in season, his brain had a lesion. Is it worse if he didn't have any reason?
Here's another good one here.
But my voice,
What about your voice?
it's not as good as everybody else's.
To kill all the infidels, the intellectuals, the homosexuals, even the rednexuals.
That's very reggae sounding.
The infidels, the intellectuals, the
What's reggae sounding?
homosexuals, even the rednexuals.
Right there.
Yeah. You know.
It
No, just what we just heard.
When it's imprinted out of context.
Mexico, Jamaica.
Ooh, that's pretty cool right there.
Making sense when it's imprinted out of context.
Oh, that's kind of neat. Whatever. I think this song isn't working as well.
Yeah, well, the thing on this is one of those songs where we went for 3-part. We don't do 3-part very much.
No.
Unless we
Don't do
that in
3-part
Oz.
harmony.
Yeah, 3-part gets a little
And then there's the
bad religion-y.
well, Bad Religion do a lot of 3-parts. In fact, when I was doing the Ribbed album in '91, Brett, kept doing 3-part harmonies, and I was like, I don't want to do 3-part harmony. That's like the Bad Religion thing, and we can't do it. So let's just keep it at 2 parts. And
Who was doing the harmonies? Hefe? Oh, it was before Hefe. So who was singing?
it was Mark Carey came in and did a lot of them,
Man,
and
you-
Steve, and Graffin did a lot of
I
harmonies.
was gonna say because he does a lot of his own harmonies on his record, so it's
Yeah.
like super tight when you use like
Right.
the same voice.
But Ribbed, it's like you hear my lead vocal, which is out of tune. That was the worst recording experience I ever had. And then you hear these 3-part harmonies, which is just making me stand out like a fucking turd in a punk bowl. So it was me and Brett quit that record twice. He quit
Wow,
because I was like, stop with the fucking 3-1 harmony.
That must have been fun.
I was like tearing up, like, quit making us sound like Bad Religion.
yeah.
And then he just quit.
I mean, that's how you make. That's how you sound like Bad Religion.
I'm fucking out of here.
But speaking of Bad Religion, play that song where they did 32 tracks on this one song on Entropy, which is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, but this is also a lot of. I think he's singing all his own harmonies.
And this is Graffin, yeah. Yeah, what they did is it was four-part harmony, and they did 6 tracks of each one. So it was 24 tracks of harmony.
Now, yeah, that which brings us to what a lot of bands do. Is
Gang vocals.
They start to layer, Yeah, and everyone's kind of like singing the same melody.
A lot of parallels. Like, let's take a band that does gang vocal, pretty well. Sam, how about your band?
We don't know how to follow fucking direction at all. But I also don't think that, like, when you say like bands start doing fucking double backups and stuff like that, or gang backups, the band rarely ever fucking always has like minimal backups most of the time. It's always the fucking
The
producers
engineers.
and the engineers are like, oh, we should go in there into the echo chamber and fucking waste half a day.
Yeah. Let's sing next to the elevator shaft.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
right. Maybe it's that effect you want of having like people singing along.
Yeah, but
and
it's like what
giving the
Queen,
crowd apart.
Queen did that shit with the "We Will Rock You" claps. They just like, instead of doing a bunch of them on top of each other, they just stagnate. Fucking one half down the hall, the other one down the hall, and then that's how they got that fucking sound.
That
They
room
just
effect.
go right on top of the shit.
Right. So this is a Get Dead harmony we got.
Pay no mind, baby. Hard times may be just a thing that you need. Sometimes things break down.
So, it's a really cool harmony. I like the sloppiness in it. That's I like that part.
Pay no mind, baby.
That's you.
Hard times may be just a thing that you need. Sometimes things break down.
So that's you doubled.
Yeah.
You doubled. I don't like your vocal double. I like when you sing because you have that tone.
No, shit.
And then,
Here's like we got,
and this is other
two
dude,
double
Jeremy.
Jeremy's and the double Tim's. Here's with one.
And it's
Jeremy.
it's
Pay no
parallel.
mind, baby. Hard times may be just a thing that you need. Sometimes things break down.
Which is, that's more parallel, but it's still cool. He's like way higher than you.
Yeah.
That's not a fifth. That's like,
Little small people.
And then Timmy brings it together here.
I don't know. Yeah, Timmy comes on underneath.
Pay no mind, baby. Hard times may be just a thing that you need. Sometimes things break down.
No, that's a high one. It's not
Here's Tim.
underneath.
Sorry.
Pay no mind, baby.
What's up, Tim?
No, Tim and Jeremy are singing basically
Unison.
the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if I would have played,
it's a good group vocal.
yeah, when I played Tim and Jeremy and they're which are doubled in this backup, you get that big sound.
Pay no mind, baby. Hard times may be just a thing that you need.
Now play it with-
Sometimes things break down.
Sometimes things break down.
I mean, you guys produced it.
I didn't produce that part. I didn't touch this song. I didn't.
Pay no mind, baby.
Play it in the song. Play it in the song.
Just a thing that you need. Sometimes things break down. Breathe and fix it. Find a way, son.
Was that the same part? Mm-hmm. Oh. So,
I stand behind it.
you stand behind it?
I think it's great. I mean, it goes a long way to double.
Yeah.
I got something.
Why'd you want to put that on this, Johnny? Just to like show Sam up because he showed up?
I don't know. You asked me to.
Are you guys talking shit now?
No, I think it's a good example of like how you can achieve like a real gang vocal. It's just doubling the parts.
I knew you both would be here. I knew
You
you,
know?
both would be here fucking ganging up on me.
And
today.
also in this case, it wasn't so much about harmony. It was about group.
Mm-hmm. No, what do you got there, Sam? Put it in the camera.
Well, no. They'll plug it in. Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Let's get
No, put it in front of the camera.
No, they'll clip it in.
This is nice, Sam. I'm touched.
It's got meaning too.
Yeah.
Huge in Japan.
Yeah, give me those chips.
Yeah, let me get one of the fucking chicky rice.
Three's Company too.
Coming up.
Oh, this is really nice, Sam. I think the first time we met, we were on tour and we played with Get Dead, who I loved you guys. I thought you reminded me so much of like some.
He loved you.
Yeah.
L-O-V-E-D.
I loved you guys.
Until the end of the night.
I loved them. I loved your like Op Ivy influence on the Get Dead. And I was like, wow, these guys really got something going on. I mean, we killed it that night too.
Yeah, that was a fucking good night. Reno, right?
In Reno. And that night we came out to our van and I remember as we're pulling away, Mikey is running after us with our license plate that Sam, like earlier in the night, decided to rip off our van and take as
one does.
I fucking like we hung out
As a
backstage.
token.
You know, he fucking let me play his fucking multicolored guitar, and I wanted a souvenir of the night. It was a very lovely night, so that was the closest thing that I could grab.
Barely multicolored.
Yeah, it's French, I think.
Yeah, French flag in his guitar. What the hell is that? It's 3 colors, Sam.
I thought it was a Nicaraguan flag.
Okay, that was cool. Okay, let's do one more song. This is a new NOFX song. It's on single album, disc 2.
Ooh, unreleased.
Unreleased because didn't want to release it.
This shows some awes, some really cool awe work that we came up with.
Right.
Why you want to release it?
Well, because it's a double album, and it'd been 4 years, and I didn't think it was ready. I thought single album was the first one, but I wanted to work on. I was in a depression.
Do you ever start feeling like when you're lagging on a project like that you're getting into like Chinese democracy?
Yeah, exactly.
Zones, and you're like, am I just having a manic break making? I mean, in your case, you probably were.
Yeah, I was. I had to go to rehab and shit. Mm-hmm. But so I said, fuck it. I really like the first album, and the second album is still it's got to bake for a while. So we're finishing it now. Speaking of Chinese democracy, though, The Offspring, not known for being funny at all. But
why are they serious guys? I don't get it.
No, they just they play.
They get it done.
They take her home, they get her dessert, stuff like that. But they were going to name their album Chinese Democracy. You snooze, you lose. Because it's been 8 years. I was like, oh my God, that's hysterical. But they didn't follow through.
Oh, that's too bad.
They probably would have got wrapped up in court for that shit.
Yeah.
Axl has turned it into Karen, it looks like.
They're in court. Their own band is suing them. I mean, they're suing each other.
They are?
It's crazy.
Slash.
Just fucking stop.
They need more money.
Hey, fucking good live band.
Don't count on me.
Okay. So,
I'm just a clown. I'm gonna wind you up. I'm gonna cheer you down. I made the choice to accept what people think of me. I'll be your whipping boy or your friendly effigy. I'll even go down for the count.
all right. So that's the part in the middle, the bridge. And who did the harmonies? You and Hefe?
Yeah, we came up with these harmonies. Hefe re-sang one of them. The other two are me right now. One of them is a reference for Karina, who's supposed to re-sing it. So this are the ahs we came up with. First part.
That doesn't sound true.
No, he's doing half notes. He's doing quarter notes.
Well, once you hear the next melody, you're going to see.
That's it. But he's doing quarter notes, and you sing eighth notes.
There's a part where I start to go, yeah.
So play your part. Play the second half of your part. It's like a viola part. So no, play the second half of you and Hefe together. So that's such a cool example
It's cool.
of when your harmony is doing eighth notes. You're moving a
Yeah,
lot, and he's
we
just
are.
keeping the cello part really.
Yeah, and there. I mean, we even threw a third part on this actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, it goes into the. We have this high harmony now.
Sounds like someone's
Stop.
dying. Someone's dying.
Sounds like the Pixies. Stop.
Okay, now put it in it. Dude,
Fucking nerd alert.
that's really sweet.
It's really pretty now. If I ping it,
I think that's one of our best Oz.
I think it is actually. It's really beautiful. And if I play it with your vocal in there, it just supports.
Oh, with the keep, yeah. Oh.
Don't count on me.
Oh no, you're the best. Oh no, you're the best. Oh no, you're the best.
I'm gonna wind you up. I'm gonna cheer you down.
Very disappointing.
I made the choice to accept what people think of me. I'll be your whipping boy or your friendly effigy. I'll even go down for the count.
Okay,
That's really
we
nice.
can't listen anymore because Sam is making me feel bad.
Why
Yeah.
am I making you feel bad? You're the one singing about bad shit.
Yeah.
Going down on people.
You think me and John are just like, are we great at this?
Well, Robbie, you guys are sitting there giving each other the fucking Dutch rudder. I'm gonna call it how I see it, boys.
You know this ghetto language I don't know about.
You know that-
the Dutch rudder?
Yeah, the Dutch rudder is from Clerks 2 or Clerks 1 or
Yeah, ghetto talk.
No, it was not Clerks. It was fucking Zach and Mira make a porno, and his roommate is a dude, and he's like, "Hey, just Dutch rudder, you hold your own fucking cock, and then your buddy comes and grabs your arm and just works your arm, but it's you jacking yourself off."
That's
so it's
good.
Yeah, so it's like your buddy isn't really jacking you off, but
You're funny, Sam.
hey,
You know what?
I didn't make that up. It
You
was
got
in a movie.
game.
It was in a movie.
was in a
Game.
movie.
You guys want to play some games? I got a fucking. How about this, Johnny? I have some cards in my truck. I have 2 normal joints and 1 PCP joint.
We're not playing that game with Johnny.
3-card Monty. 3-card Monty with Johnny. See?
Are you in, Johnny?
What's in it?
It's
It's
called
a
Angel Dust.
No. What's? Oh.
It's an angel dust.
It's called a Sherman cigarette.
A Sherm.
Oh God. Is that like
Sherman. I
KJ.
like proper names for
There's
PCP.
actually a
Is that like
huge.
clove cigarettes?
Yeah, it's a clove, Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a clove. It's just like a. I mean, it won't like There was a
Don't be so clove-minded.
There was a rapper named Big Lurch from Texas, and he once lost at the 3-card Johnny Monty game, and they found him butt naked in downtown. I think it was Dallas or Houston. Like the third ward, he was butt naked, covered in blood, and he had eaten his girlfriend's lung because he thought like the devil was in her. But I think that he like got into the lung with like a butter knife, like cracked her fucking sternum open. God. They found him just.
Was she okay?
What's that?
Was she okay?
Oh, she's with Jesus now. And he's
That's
in
awful.
the, he's in the
That
Department
reminds me of a
Corrections.
song I'd like to play right now.
Okay.
We didn't called "I Miss My Lung" by Frenzel Rum.
I miss my lung. After all the songs I sung, I miss my lung.
Hey, we're back.
Hey,
Okay, so
I love that band.
Thanks for Frenzel Rum, amazing. Let Go Records, funny. It's funny when the singer had a brain worm. He got it in Africa.
We get in the bush.
Kind
Do
of.
we,
Very
have, do we
Australian.
have time for
You know-
another gang vocal sample?
No, we don't.
We don't.
But I want to play that song. Don't Count on Me.
Can
'cause
we
there's
do
a lot
more
of
math homework?
math homework?
So this is unreleased, right?
This is unreleased. It's a lot of good harmonies, and I figure we should play one whole song. And it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's my podcast. I can play a song.
Tell him. Johnny, what
Whenever
is this?
you're in need, or just
It's kind of fucked up. Get it hard.
down, remember that I'm
That pork rind shit is fucking funny. Oh shit.
if you're in a bind or
Now we're fucking talking, boys.
please don't make me one of the first people
I figured you.
that you call.
I wear these glasses and this right here. I gotta change your clothes for when Jesse comes, so it'll be a different fucking podcast.
Don't count on me, 'cause I'm the worst. If I'm married, don't be surprised.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll call first. It's not that I don't.
You go, no, man.
Yeah, this
grab
has
my
some
arm
great
and start
moments.
working. I feel like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and the Gatsby. What was that fucking Titanic when he did that?
Man, we should have broken into these harps.
I could change if I wanted to, but I don't.
Cheers to you, engineer. Cheers to the engineers.
To bring you stress, to extinguish happiness and anxiety and duress. You can always count on me, 'cause I'm Shalom, I'm as mindful.
At what point is it acceptable to just start wearing a suit? Like, you see the old dudes at the bus stop, always dressed kind of damper.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
You can pull it, dude.
kind of. I think like Jeffrey started trying to do it with the suit jacket, but it just wasn't taking. You know,
You gotta have what's called the right suit. It's gotta be
all white and you never wash it.
I'm just a clown. I'm gonna wind you up. I'm gonna cheer you down. I made the choice to accept what people think of me. I'll be your whipping boy or your friendly effigy.
Is that a Casio?
I'll even go down for the count. Don't count on me. I'm no handling.
dope.
I was born
And then the Melvinator fucking remix
I
kicks
won't be
in.
there in the end. So feel free to call me friendly. Just please don't call me friend.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see the entire video of each episode and listen commercial free, go to fatmikedude.com and subscribe.